Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divinely Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic and an amazing day. Welcome to Spirituality with Touche. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all know we over here serving spirit and glam with a touch of beauty, fashion, and faith. And guess what? Bible clarity. We are in the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. That's what we're going to do today. Y'all, FYI, I am starting to split up Bible clarity and the videos. I'm still working on how to do it all the way, but y'all make sure that you go and tap in and get into Bible clarity. I will be splitting them up and just doing Bible clarity as a separate video. So make sure that you go and support over there. And Kizzle, all I do it, let's get to it. Y'all, like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn your notifications on so you're notified anytime I go live or post a video. And most importantly, let's drop something in the chat that they were grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance and all that do it. Let's get to it. So we're in the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Almost done because number 12 of them. So we'll be finished with today is Monday that I'm recording this, January 6th. I think it's the 6th. And so all to do it. Here we go. Ecclesiastes 9 starts off with, now there's two boxes. Let me just read them first. Marriage. This speaks to Ecclesiastes 9 and 9. Notice the phrases that leap out of this verse: live happily, the woman you love, the meaningless days of life, the wife God gives you, your reward. Who getting married? We reach for happiness but fail to see it sitting across from us at the breakfast table. We long for an intimate relationship but so often fail to recognize that our best chance of that is with the person sleeping in the same bed with us. Somebody's sleeping in, not mine, but if you already got your honey bunny. We long for satisfaction but fail to realize that we should be most satisfied with the person who lives with us. Don't ever give up on the one you pledged to spend your life with. Take a risk and really get to know your spouse before you are too far apart to find each other. Not separation, Lord. So if you're married, do everything you can to make your marriage work. Okay. Then the next one speaks to fairness. This speaks to Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. Life isn't fair. We have all said this at one time or another, and for some people, this seems especially true. Cancer attacks certain families and not others. Some people can't find a good job no matter how hard they work. Some parents lose a child while others do not. When we see such situations, we call life unfair, and we are right. Since humanity has fallen from a right relationship with the Creator, the world doesn't work the way the Creator intended. The book of Proverbs emphasizes how things would work if everyone were living rightly and fairly. Ecclesiastes tells us what often happens in our less than perfect world. But we need to remember that while the world does not always treat us fairly, God is always fair and just. One day, this fallen world that we have gotten ourselves into will end, and ultimate justice and fairness will prevail forever. Okay, y'all, I'm afraid. Okay, it's not. I had to make sure that my Bluetooth wasn't on. So, all to do it, let's get to it. Ecclesiastes 9 says, death comes to all. This too I carefully explored. Even though the actions of godly and wise people are in God's hands, no one knows whether God will show them favor. The same destiny ultimately awaits everyone, whether righteous or wicked, good or bad, ceremonially clean or unclean, religious or irreligious. Good people receive the same treatment as sinners, and people who make promises to God are treated like people who don't. It seems so wrong that everyone under the sun suffers the same fate. Already twisted by evil, people choose their own mad course, for they have no hope. There is nothing ahead but death anyway. There is hope only for the living. As they say, it's better to be a live dog than a dead lion. I ain't never heard that, but come on, Solomon. The living at least know they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, nor are they remembered. Whatever they did in their lifetime, loving, hating, envying, is all long gone. They no longer play a part in anything here on earth. So go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry, we in music today, clearly. Y'all got music in the spirituals. Eat your food with joy and drink your wine with a happy heart. For God approves of this. Come on, God approves. Wear fine clothes with a splash of cologne that smell good. Come on, Solomon. Live happily with the woman you love through all the meaningless days of life that God has given you under the sun. The wife God gives you is your reward for all your earthly toil. Whatever you do, do it well. For when you go to the grave, there will be no work or planning or knowledge or wisdom. I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, but being in the right place, by being in the right place at the right time. People can never predict when hard times might come. Like fish in a net or birds in a trap, bees in the trap, people are caught by sudden tragedy. Thoughts on wisdom and folly. Here's another bit of wisdom that has impressed me as I have watched the way our world works. There was a small town with only a few people, and a great king came with his army and besieged it. A poor wise woman knew how to save the town, and so it was rescued. But afterward, no one thought to thank him. Oh, wait, a poor wise man, my bad, I didn't gave it to the woman. A poor wise man knew how to save the town, and so it was rescued, but afterward, no one thought to thank him. So even though wisdom is better than strength, that's a good title. Those who are wise will be despised if they are poor. What they say will not be appreciated for long. Better to hear the quiet words of a wise person than the shouts of a foolish king. Better to have wisdom than weapons of war, but one sinner can destroy much that is good. Ecclesiastes 10. As dead flies cause even a bottle of perfume to stink, so a little foolishness spoils great wisdom and honor. A wise person chooses the right road, a fool takes the wrong one. You can identify fools just by the way they walk down the street. If your boss is angry at you, don't quit. A quiet spirit can overcome even great mistakes. The ironies of life. There's another evil I have seen under the sun. Kings and rulers make a grave mistake when they give great authority to foolish people and low positions to people of proven worth. I have even seen servants riding on horseback like princes, and princes walking like servants. When you dig a well, you might fall in. When you demolish an old wall, you could be bitten by a snake. When you work in a quarry, stones might fall and crush you. When you chop wood, there is danger with each stroke of your axe. Using a dull axe requires great strength, so sharpen the blade. That's the value of wisdom if it helps you succeed. If a snake bites before you charm it, what's the use of being a snake charmer? Wise words bring approval, but fools are destroyed by their own words. Fools base their thoughts on foolish assumptions, so their conclusions will be wicked madness. They chatter on and on. No one really knows what is going to happen. No one can predict the future. Fools are so exhausted by a little work that they can't even find their way home. What sorrow for the land ruled by a servant, the land whose leaders feast in the morning. Happy is the land whose king is a noble leader and whose leaders feast at the proper time to gain strength for their work, not to get drunk. Laziness leads to a sagging roof. Idleness leads to a leaky house. A party gives laughter, wine gives happiness, and money gives everything. Never make light of the king, even in your thoughts, and don't make fun of the powerful, even in your own bedroom. For a little bird might deliver your message and tell them what you said. 9:38. The end. Okay, the end. So let's see, y'all. Let's see what the message is going to be about. I think we're going to